Hi and welcome back to part 4 of this Z50 1969. Right, catch up time. Up early this morning, Monday. Went to fetch the paint. Now I've laid the rest of the paint on here. What we got to do next is 3 coats of lacquer. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Right, final bit, get this lacquer on and then we can move on to another job, i.e. that, stripping that off. Right, I'll bring you back once I've laid the lacquer on. Well, that's it. It's had as much as I can do to it. I've done my best and I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. Looking through this camera, it looks really dark blue, but when you see it in the real light, it's not. But yeah, it's got a good shine to it. And I'm glad that I did it. I've learnt some things. All we got left now is the tank to sort out. But yeah, no runs or anything. But I'll be glad to get onto that, get my hands dirty again, because you have to be really clean all the while with doing the painting, and I ain't used to that. I'm used to having grease and dirt all over my hands and up my nails. So what we're going to do with this, we're going to get the impact driver and go round all these and give them a thump with the hammer with the impact driver and pull this casing off, because that can be a swine to get off. Even with your JIS screwdriver, you can't beat impact. Give them a clunk and they come off. Right, so I'm going to go and put this somewhere out of the way so it doesn't get damaged. Right, got my hands dirty. I'm happy now. Bit of dirt, look, back to how they normally are. Right, so we've got that off. That looks remarkably clean in there. So, but it's just the spare bits of engine we've got. Right, now, start on this. I think the best thing I can do, the state of it, is going through it in the parts washer and leave it there for a while, so it degreases some of this years of muck on it. Right, we'll go and get it in the parts washer. We'll leave it there for a bit. Well, it's Tuesday morning. We had that soaking in the parts washer. You don't need a parts washer, just need somewhere cleaning it. So there we go. We gotta try and make that look nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by getting all that gasket off. Got one of these blade. I'll go around, clean all that up, and then I'm going to wet flat it. Got some water with some bit of fairy liquid, bit of soap in it, and we'll just wet flat and try and take a lot of the marks out of this and get it ready for a bit of paint. So I'll crack on, get this gasket cleaned up, and I'll show you how we go. So, cleaning gaskets off, not the most pleasurable job in the world, but you might as well just sit there I think it's got to be done. Let's just sit there, relax, and have a good old scrape. You'll get there. Yeah, that's come off nice, and it's lovely when you get a big bit like that come off. So another thing, this thing I've got here, because I don't have a compressor in the actual shed I'm working in. Turbo fan, Timu, what a great bit of kit, and powerful. Just for like that, just to blow the dust out of it again, what's gone in there. Well impressed. 4 speeds, loads of different ends, and about £14. Brilliant. Right then, I'm going to wash this out with a bit of clutch and brake cleaner, get it a bit cleaner in there, and then I'm going to flip it over and start wet flatting. I'll bring you back when I've wet flatted it. Well, that's flatted and all the rest, cleaned, ready for a primer now. But yeah, that's all been flatted, and next I'm going to hit it with some primer and see how that turns out. Right, I've done my primer, I've done my cloud silver, and now I'm on the last coat of lacquer, so I thought I'd bring you back. Yeah, it's turned out really nice. Just one more coat of lacquer, a nice wet one, and we should be alright. I've also took that cover off, we might as well do that next. And there it is. At the minute I'm just wet flatting this, try and get all these marks out of it so I can polish it, because that's supposed to be nice and polished, and this lot is supposed to be cloud silver. So I'll spend some time doing that, see if we can get that nice and polished up, and then I'll have to start masking up and all the rest of that off from that. So yeah, we're moving forward, but yeah, we've just got to get this looking good. Well, that's the last coat of lacquer, nice wet coat, and it's looking pretty good to me. Nice shine to it. Right then, as you can see, I've been working on that. That's coming back. Just been working on the bottom. We'll just keep working this so we get it like that, and get rid of that along there, polish that up. Bottom bit's nice, that hasn't had the weather all over it sitting on it. Yeah, get that sorted, and then I can polish it, mask it off, and then work on this, flatten that back, and hopefully it turns out like that. I'll bring you back as I move on. Well, I spent a little bit of time on that, and I think you can say that looks a damn sight better. So I've got to polish that up a lot more and then mask it off at some point so I can flat the rest of it, mask it up to primer it and put the cloud silver on. But all I've flatted that with is some 600, some fairy liquid and some water. Polishing it up, a bit of Solvo water sol and a bit of Mother's aluminium polish, and yeah, a little bit more of it. I think it'll look fine. And what time is it now? It's about 3, half 3. think I've had enough for today. We've got that done, and we've got some work for tomorrow, sorting the other one out. Right, Wednesday morning. What we doing? We've got that to do and some other stuff. But last night I picked this up and I'd got wasted space. So today, for a little while, I'm going to try and organise some of that, because I am sick of playing Jenga. Every time I touch something, everything falls off. So we've got these, and we've got the space there where I used to keep the battery for the diesel heater. Now I bought the little box goes on the wall that runs it. I'm going to fill this up with some of this stuff, so I don't keep dropping everything. So for this hour, I'm going to take off and try and tidy up a bit, because I've got stuff everywhere. Right, I'm going to crack on with this before I start on doing that. Well, I've spent a little time and cleared so much off. It's amazing what you can get in a set of drawers. Still got quite a bit I can do on there, but now I think it's time to start getting on with this. I'll bring you back as I go along. Okay, wet flatting's done, and we're starting the primer now. That's the second coat of primer I've put on it. We'll put another one on it, and then we'll let it harden off, and then start with the cloud silver. I've also took the tank off. I'm going to have a look at that. As you can see, it's in a bit of a state, but it's not rotten, so that's a good thing. But this is I'll get it all cleaned up, and then we're off to Bill's and let him do his magic, his bit of cake decoration as he does, and get some of these dents sorted. Right, I'll bring you back once I've started the old cloud silver. Right, that's it. 3 coats of cloud silver. There's just one little speck in it that I can't do nothing about. Just there. So that'll just have to stay there. Anyway, that's what I look at all the while I'm doing it. Get you a chance to read it. Right, I'm going to go to Huggies now and see if they've got my Nova for the bike. I'll give this chance to harden off. When I get back, we'll hit it with a lacquer. So if there's anything interesting at Huggies, I'll let you know. I'll bring you in there. Right then, we're at Huggies, and these are some of the things for sale. It's a Wednesday, it's quite busy, but yeah, got all these bikes for sale. Yeah, this is at Mallory Park in Leicestershire. So these are the sort of things I end up with. These are all from America. This stuff. Huggies Speed Shop. Right, take inside. full of Americana stuff. That's one of the gaffers, the owners, Happy Mitch. Yeah, everything's for sale in. Yeah, gets off bacon batch here as well. As you can see, quite busy for a Wednesday. Someone's happy today. We're always happy here. Yeah. And there's more. So if ever you're in the area, plus they have auto jumbles here as well, which is good. Pick up quite a few bits from there. So, like I say, if you're ever in Leicestershire, just pop in. You can always get a cup of tea here. Right then, I'll go get on with what I'll go get on with. Well, I'm back from Huggies and I've just demaxed that, and it's time to put some lacquer on it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open the doors up. It's peeing down the rain as it has been for days and days and days. And let's get some lacquer on and see what it looks like then. Right then, that's the last coat of lacquer on there, and I've had enough. That's my Wednesday done. Let's see what Thursday brings. As you can see, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and I did the tank last night. I thought I'd had enough and I hadn't. So I carried on and pushed on. Now we're off down to Bill's. See what he can do for me. Right, let's go. Well, here we are at Bill's. Just coming up to 8:15. And he's off doing something else. There's one of his motorbikes there underneath this sheet. And he's got another one in the other workshop. Right, I'll just sit here and wait for him to come back. Right,
what do you want?
Well, you know what I want. As you can see,
God.
He's got...
I'm busy. I'm up to my neck in it. I'm busy.
You're busy?
I'm busy.
You got no room for my tank?
I've got no storage.
Oh no.
I've got no storage room. What do you want me to do with this?
I don't know. What you do? So you're going to have it ready for in, I don't know, half hour?
I'll drop everything for, because it's you, Andy. I'll drop everything.
Alright. So...
I'm going on Facebook.
Righto.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want me to come back another day?
It'd be better if you come and see me tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Right, I can have a day off today, can't I?
Yeah.
Right then.
It's a nice little tank though. Not bad for its age, mate. Not bad at all.
No.
It's all going to be worth it, my old pal.
Right then. Right. I'll go then.
Yeah.
I ain't hanging around
in
if I...
layman's terms, can you F off?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. It's Friday morning. We had a bit of a lazy day yesterday. We just dropped that stuff off at Bill's. And I tidied up a bit more of this lot. But today, bit of investigation work on the cam chain. I've got new parts come. So I'm going to take this cover off here and see what the cam chain's like. So it's just undoing a 10mm nut. Drop that off and we'll have a look. Well, I've took the cover off and I don't know if you can see, there is some play in that. But I don't know how much there should be. I might just go in, take the flywheel off, take all that out and just have a look, see what there is going on in there. Maybe nothing, but I did hear a little bit of cam chain noise on it. I think I'll just crack on and have a look, see what's going on, see if there should be that much play in it. Right, let me get all this apart. So you need one of these special tools to pull the flywheel. Excuse me. So yeah, we've got one. So I've just done that and there we go. Popped it off. Stick that on the side. What I've got to do next is undo that. There's one at the bottom somewhere. Down there, undo that and then pull that off and we can see what's inside. So let me get these undone. Well, that easy job. These have been mullered and that's just going to make it a real pain to get off. Someone else been in there and mullered them. So I'm going to try and get them out. Real pain up the arse, but I'll have a go at it and see what happens. This is the thing when you're buying bikes that are over 50 odd years old. Other people have been in there playing as well. Oh well, let's try it. Well, this is just a whole pain. That what's left in there is just chewed out on the top and the bottom. Whole world of pain now. How the hell we get them out? Or do we just leave it with a little tiny bit of cam chain rattle? I don't know. Just seems like a real load of hassle. Can't afford to have them break off because they're into the casings and they're only little ones. I don't know. What would you do? Well, whole world of pain. Right, let's sit and think about it. Well, I've come to the conclusion, because them are mullered to bits down there. I think the easiest thing to do is when I take the engine out of this frame, I can lie it on its side and work downwards on it, so I'm directly above it, not sidewards, and then have a go at getting them out and get more downwards pressure on them. So I think the best thing I can do is stick it back together and wait till I reach that point. That's the pains you go through when you're doing these bikes. But you can see even that screw there, that's mullered as well. People have been in here over the time and I don't know if they've used Loctite or anything on them, but best thing, get it on its side and we'll work on it then. Right, I'm going to find something else to do, because that's just not going to happen today. Right then, let's show you my plan. My plan is to get the engine on the blocks like that and then work down on it. This is a spare engine. As you can see, you can come direct down on it. I thought I'd have a look at this one so I'll see what space I've got. If I need to use the Dremel, cut slots in them or do something. But there's plenty of other stuff to get on with without worrying about that. But yeah, that's my plan. Get it like that and work down on it. Hopefully we'll be able to get them out. But yeah, I'll show you what's behind this once I've took it off. Right, that's what's behind there. You can see that. That's where I need to get to do the timing chain. But by taking it apart, it shows me the length of these and what I've got to play with if I end up, sorry, it's out of focus, if I end up having to cut slots in it, I know what depth I've got to get to it, and if it actually drill the heads off, I know what I've got here to play with. So yeah, it's just unfortunate at the minute that we've got to do that. And if you take these covers off, remember you've got two little O-rings, one there and one down there. Make sure you put them back in, otherwise you'll have an oil leak. Right, I know what I'm doing, where I'm going, but we'll wait till we take the engine out to do it. Right folks, it's Saturday morning, time to get this out on the bench, and let's see if we can get them two fixings undone. And for a change, it's not raining. There's actually sun in the sky, blue skies, but it's freezing cold. Right, let's get on with this. Well, that took about 5 minutes, and we got it on the bench. It's literally 2 bolts, carburettor, exhaust, and some wires just have to pull apart. Yeah, so now we've got it in that sort of position, we can crack on. Now I've got it in that sort of position, you can see how bad these are mullered up. I didn't help and I tried to get them undone, but now we've got to get them out. But at least we can see them better now. Right, let's go for it. Well guys, I've got them undone with a punch and the hammer, and just worked them. You can see the divots. I'm putting them, tapping them, and eventually they've both broke loose. So we can have a look inside there in a minute once I take them completely out, and we can check the cam chain and see if there is much play in it. But yeah, that's the way to get them out. You just got to get your angle right on them to break them free. But yeah, that's a weight off my mind now. Right then,
Oh, not again.
we got Bill here again.
I'm not miserable today because I'm in Andrew's shed. I'm alright. I'm an happy person till I see him.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
alright then.
Right, trauma. Cam chain abort. Cam chain kit abort. There's the cam chain that come out the bike. There's the new one. This one here. It's too bloody long. I put it in and there was more slop than what was with the other one. So we've nicked the one out of that and we put that in. and that's less worn than the one what was originally in it. So it's all tensioned up nice. So we've had to go with that. So now I can get this cover back on and hopefully it'll be bang on. But yeah, I've had to use another cam chain out that 10 quid engine that I keep nicking bits out of. Right, let me get this all back together now and then I can have a chat with Bill. Well, we're all back together as I said. Now I've got to clean this engine up. I've just started messing, just started cleaning the rocker cover up. You can see what state it was. I'll just start cleaning that up, cleaning the engine up itself, get all this grime and everything off it. Move my finger. Yeah, and like next week we'll be on to hopefully the petrol tank and starting to rebuild this bike. If you've stuck with me throughout this video, fair play to you, because it's fair length. We've covered a fair bit. So I'm going to call it a wrap on this one. So thanks to people who have been watching, people who are putting the thumbs up. Right, I'm down, I'm gone.